Okay. Oh, that's cool. I don't know. I was talking to Steph because like I'm getting really long and I'm just like waiting for her to be like, you have to go cut it. I'm like, should I get my hair dyed? Because like pretty soon I'm definitely gonna be too old for fun colors. Like there's a spot where you just have to be like, no, buddy, no, man. Like there's a dude who runs in the park and like, God bless you, man, but like you're definitely in your like late 50s, early 60s. Having a bunch of pink hair on your head is a weird move. You look like you're like supposed to be at a carnival selling me cotton candy. No, nobody wants that. I don't know why you're doing that. Like we all feel bad about it, right? And like I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the cotton candy clown man. So like, is this my last chance to go blue before it's ridiculous? I mean, I think the rules are different. I think the rules are different. Like old ladies have been doing blue hair forever, and nobody shoots them a side eye. You know what I mean? It's true. I'm looking for like I want to match my eyes. That's the goal, always to get my eyes matched with the color. But like, yeah, no, they're definitely not doing that. It's a vibe. You do see that right before Blue Mike happens. I like to call him Villain Mike. Like if I was like a straight up villain in like a Bond movie, I would be platinum blonde, like dyed out, bleached. Yeah. Yep. I do have a pro tip for coloring. If so, like I get Manic Panic, which is an all vegetable dye. It was available when I was a kid, and there was no other option. Anyway, it's all vegetable, so you gotta like really fuck up your hair to do it. So what I do is I put it in, and then I'll play like Final Fantasy or something, and like while I'm roaming on the world map, and I can just use one hand, I'm blow drying it hot. And I just stay, and then when I get into a combat, two hands, so it can dry off and cool down a little bit, and then back to it for like 4 fucking hours. It stays, but you gotta stain it. So, yeah. I've never had a professional bleach my hair down here. You went full Seuss. No, I don't think we did. I had crazy hair day often, but not like with other people involved. I don't know. I feel like purple. I never did purple. I did at one point do pink, and I gotta tell you, I have never had such incredible luck with ladies as when I had pink hair. I don't know if it was because they just thought I was approachable, or if I was just like extra confident, or what. I just smashed like every day for like 3 months. It was crazy. It was fucking crazy. I had to stop. Like I was like, I'm gonna get diseases. Like this is terrible. Like I didn't want to. Guys, I seriously was kind of concerned. Yeah. I was like, this can't continue. Something is gonna break. Well, I don't know if it works in your 50s. Like, I was like 16. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I know he's not 16. I can tell you that. He's got that Benjamin Button thing going on. He's in terrible shape. Right. Hello, everyone. If you can't hear us, we hope you can hear us. If our audio's not working, you have to tell us because we're having technical difficulties today, which, as you know, we never have. I'm Mike Myler. I'm one of your hosts here at the Fey Design Court podcast, which we will make into a podcast soon. Maybe I'll do that this week. Maybe I'll strip all the audio files out and do that. I'm not the only host. We have other hosts. Which of the hosts would like to introduce themselves next? It's a little too long. That makes me feel like a bum. Yeah. You're the only one of us who's had like a proper corporate gig too. You like had to. Did they pay you at all or no? Oh, God damn. Fuck. I didn't know you got an office. That's not a wage, but like you were in the you had an office. Yeah, I didn't know you had an office. Like now. Well, Daigle's a good guy. Let's take a second. Everyone likes Adam Daigle. Well, I wouldn't say that. I was gonna say in a window spot too. This is dope. I love Cosmo. Yeah, I got to have cigars on Paizo's dime with Cosmo. It was pretty good. I don't like cigars, but like, yeah, it was fun. It was like, yeah, fuck you, Eric. Anyway, three people will appreciate that. So we're it's been like a month, right? It's been a whole month. Okay. It wasn't. I mean, I don't know. It happened in the basement. It was like electrical fire, and then there was another one that like it somehow got its way up to the top of the building, so it started like. And yeah, it's an old ass fucking apartment building. But it's fucking gone. They knocked that shit down. Everybody's been. I think all the pets were recovered and nobody died. So like, there's that. But yeah. Yeah, that part's good. All those people kind of fucked. I doubt most of them probably didn't have renter's insurance. Yeah, it's But we have power in my house today, unlike last 2 weeks ago. So that's cool. Yeah. Let's segue. Let's segue with this guy. What's the first? Nope. Too many windows. There we go. All right. Gaming conundrums. Gaming conundrums. All right. What? Yeah, tell us. Can you hear yourself? Son of a bitch. Why? Okay. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, hold on. All right. Wait. Audio input capture, desktop audio, add source, hosts, not with the J. Add source. No, that's wrong. Let me try and add capture source. Media. No. I want to add like a. I don't want to add a window capture. I just want to add audio. Why? Call. Okay, I will talk louder. Is that better? No? Hold on. I can do better. If I just pop this up to like. How about now? Yeah. Window capture. Will that also capture the audio from that window? Let's find out. Add a new source. Hosts. Add source. Window. Discord.exe. Capture audio. Capture method. Yeah, whatever. Done.
Okay, we're like squared.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Let me just hide that. Okay. Now can you hear yourselves?
Words.
Yeah.
Hey! We did it.
Just move it away, so it takes me a second, but yeah.
Okay. All right. If anybody was watching us, thanks for suffering through that. And Dan,
okay, I'm muting us again because nobody out of you processing.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get my shit together someday, Dad. Don't worry about it. Stop telling me what to do with my life.
I'm telling you, whenever I think of your dad, I think of him getting his head stuck in a mailbox, which was then beaten with a baseball bat. So, like,
he's a smart dude. We fixed lawnmowers. Yeah, all right. So, in the last month, I finally ended that long campaign, and it's weird because I wasn't the GM. But like, okay, so we hit this point, and I figured out like this guy just has no. He doesn't have like an ending. He's literally just gonna keep this going forever and ever. And like the player base, like two of the players started to become super fucking difficult to like get a hold of or play with when they were fucking there. And I was like, look everybody, I think we need to acknowledge the train has reached the end of the station and we're standing on the platform and it's time to go home. You know, and it sucked, and I like doing it, but like. I don't know if we were ever going to get any kind of closure otherwise. You know what I mean? Like, I need a game to end. It upsets me if it doesn't fucking end and there's an ending. So, like, yeah, it was weird to just have to be like, hey, I don't want to be the guy, but like, it's over, guys. It's over. Which is especially hard because I finally reached godhood, and that was like, but yeah. So.
It's a natural stopping spot. Like, where are you going after that?
Right? I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go back and get a bunch of archmages and come back here and fuck all of you with archmages. So
They're awesome here. They're all involve archmages.
Well, no.
What were you the god of?
Raker became the god of greed. And he's from like the city of sorcerers or whatever. Even though he's a terrible sorcerer, he just like murdered and assassinated his way up to being the champion. And then turned into a god. And just went back and was like, hey, who wants the favor of a god? Get in line, go through this portal. That's it. Like, I don't know how that was good.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's fair to them, but they didn't become demigods. So like, oh my god.
See, I think that, like, closure-wise, I totally agree. But I think that there are also some stories that don't need a plot, if that makes sense. Like, a friend of mine, like, she runs great games, love her to death. but she has this habit where she starts an episodic game that like doesn't need an overall plot. It's like, you're hunting ghosts, you're like a Scooby-Doo sort of plot. You don't need an overarching plot. There doesn't need to be a huge overarching bad guy, but it's like a compulsion. She has to insert a plot in there somewhere, and then inevitably it never
Never
resolves.
lands. Yeah.
Yeah, like it just never finishes, and it's like, I would have been fine hunting ghosts for another like 4 months. It's fine, and like I agree, it still needs to like end, but like the way the Scooby Doo ends.
Yeah.
Like, you just put it down and then you reboot the series later if you want to, and
That's interesting. Like I have an overarching plot, but it's not written in stone. It's more of these people have these ambitions and they're doing stuff in the background, but it's not necessarily that they would interact with the players unless somebody does a thing.
right.
Yeah, that's how I do it. Like, there's tons of plots around. What the fuck do you guys do with it? And if you don't engage with the plot, then like that plot reaches whatever conclusion it's gonna reach without being involved. But like that's the world. Like I don't fucking stalk my neighbor. You know what I mean? Like he's got his own life and has an impact on people's lives. Like. And when and like playing in this like GTA style thing, like people will unearth their own plots, and like those are the things they're into. If you jump on those and then push it forward, they will run at it. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember last time Chronos. That was the last time the Chronos game. And that's pretty. I don't know how you would do that GTA wise. Because like the world just keeps getting destroyed all the time, like every 3 days.
Yeah.
So like there needs to be some way to end it. Yeah, that's the last time. That's me though. The only game I can think of in recent history where I've done it, where it's been like this is the plot that we are. This is the goal, not just go around and we'll see who you piss off the most.
Yeah, and like I guess that's probably my like story for the week, is something that I do appreciate. One of the games that she did run, it was we were on a ghost hunting show. It was called What the Ghost, and basically the idea was that like she always kept it really ambiguous as to whether or not like our characters all felt the ghosts were real, but it was sort of ambiguous as to whether or not they were correct, sort of thing.
That's cool.
And so we played several episodes of this season, as it were, and then we put it down and went on to something else. But here recently, we picked it back up, and specifically in World, it was like a year, maybe 2, since the last season. And What the Ghost was like doing a live special and had invited back the characters, like the actors from their most popular season. And so, oh man, we're doing a special by going over to the UK and blah, blah, blah. And we got to explore, like, what have these characters been doing in the meantime? Because like my character was a psychic medium, and who was also a librarian in like rural Wisconsin or something. So Alice, who her backstory is that she believes herself to actually be Alice's Adventures in Wonderland Alice, who was like essentially kicked out Wonderland into our world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever listened to the song "The Girl Who's Never Been." It's basically like she appeared outside a movie theater that was showing Alice in a blue gingham dress, and Alice was her name. But anyway, Alice was normal because, as it turns out, chasing substances trying to get back to Wonderland leads to some not great life incidents. So like Alice moved in with Eurydice, and like now Cat sits for her, and Eurydice has a podcast which she started because one of the other characters, Nostra, was a YouTuber who did tarot readings, and like all this like interconnected stuff. So it's been cool. It's also been more overtly supernatural, which is also fun. So
That's cool. And is it just,
It's tight.
So is What the Ghost is that thing she made, or is that just like a indie game?
What the Ghost is just a thing that she made from an amalgam of ghost hunting shows.
Okay.
The system is D6.
Oh, just the D6 system. Okay.
Yeah. And she's done her own bolt-on that is like, oh, there are abilities from like the psychic medium or the ghost hunter or the alien abductee, which was Alice's.
Yeah.
Yurchi was actually a recycle from oh, what was it called? Monty Cook Games came out with it. I keep wanting to say Shattered Sun, but I don't think so.
Sounds familiar.
Uh,
I was gonna say D6 I recognize because Owen always talks about like when Steven's like, oh, I love that. Oh, the D6 lesson in Star Wars.
Invisible Sun, that's what it was.
Invisible.
Yeah, it was like a really super quirky version of Cypher that was good in theory and really clunky in practice.
Mm.
But the idea that like who you think you are was who you were in Shadow, and like everyone's a wizard and had gone into Shadow to like protect themselves during the Great Wizard War or whatever. And
I
now
think
you're
I've actually heard of that.
Yeah, and it's super fun and like super flavorful, but apparently on the GM side it was just untenably burdensome. So
That is often
it's nice to be able to revisit characters that never actually got to finish their story.
But your stories,
you know,
what you got?
Yeah.
You know what? I think I wrote something in our notes, but I think I want to do character now, which is I am playing a game of Scion run by a friend of mine, and in that game, my character is Datura, who is a god in the making for the Teotl, which is like the Aztec Mesoamerican pantheon. And he is the chosen of Xochipilli. And so one of the things that has been happening has just been our first story arc was basically the basic premise was like, oh, all of us are doing like our own thing in order to become like, you know, actual candidates for godhood. And so my character was just like, oh, okay, like what do I actually want to do? And essentially he was like, I want to be chosen for like rescuing somebody, but I want them to be a coworker and I don't want to actually want to do it. So
Okay.
So the interesting part was just at one point basically so like everybody has like their own like little short. Oh yeah. So everyone has like their own little like deed that they have to do in order to be like chosen by their god. And basically mine was, I found out that the guy I was supposed to rescue, who I was just like, always got to cover his shifts. He gets on my last nerve. He's basically been like a consort for the god. And so I was just like, oh, I have to rescue him. Do I get paid?
Probably not.
You gotta go save the deity town whore. Like that's what's up.
Yeah, well, and like that's basically kind of the big thing. So it was just like a very funny, goofy story of like all of us doing our own random things. But like the Torah, his was basically like, I don't like this guy, but I'm going to do it because I'm gonna get paid at the end of this. So then at the end, I like ascend, and each one of us have like our own little short stories of like us becoming like officially candidates for godhood. And so his was basically like, okay, like because of what I'm the god of, welcome to the club, which is basically like an orgy. And I was like, yeah, this tracks, but am I getting paid?
Before I ever get
my
last
side
piece, where is my coin?
Exactly. So like I just really enjoyed that story just because like that whole thing, he was just like so on point. He was just like, listen, I am a broke college student. I have to pay student loans. I am getting attacked by monsters left and right. I would like to be paid.
That's amazing.
So even at like, oh, divine party. Okay, lovely.
You got the money to put on this huge party, so.
But like I really did enjoy that game. Like we're way into it further. I really loved like everyone's individual thing of like, I met my god. Some of them are not pleasant. Some of them are awkward meetings.
It's like never meet your heroes, except, you know, more than that.
Yeah.
Probably worse. Alright. Hold on. Let's see what we got. What's next? New projects that are not ours. Does anyone go first?
Yeah, so mine is, and I'm gonna post the link in chat here. It's called Night of the Knife. It's another steampunkette Kickstarter. And in this case, she introduces 4 new classes. In this case, the Inquisitor, the Keeper, the Slayer, and the Spiritualist. And then writes an adventure around them. Actually, I think it's in conjunction with her husband. Mike, we are sharing the top square.
Oh no! I was trying to share my screen. Okay, I can't see. How am I? Yeah, that's not good. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
Okay. But essentially, they have written, combined his storytelling prowess and her game design. So he has written a murder mystery, and your characters are each a member of this new class trying to solve it. So I'm looking forward to running it. It's currently got 9 days left, and yeah, it's been funded for a hot minute. So yeah, go do that thing.
Oh, the Keeper class. Good. John Constantine class. Good. It's a good way to go about it.
I haven't looked into the difference between the Inquisitor and the Slayer because I feel like thematically those are probably like the most adjacent.
I'd be surprised if these didn't come out of what was that book? It was the advanced class compendium or something for the Slayer, Inquisitor, and the Spiritualist was in the Gothic Adventures, or was it for Paizo's
Let's
PF1 line? Do you remember?
the Inquisitor was in the advanced class guide.
Yeah, so
the Slayer was a hybrid class between
Rogue and
I think was the Ranger and the Fighter, and then the Spiritualist was from the Occult one.
Yeah. But the Constantine one, that's cool. Jealous of that one.
Yeah.
Damn you, Rachel. Yeah, I played.
Yeah, and I'm really digging the art that's going on here. I really, really want to, with the Spiritualist, my goal with the Spiritualist has always been to run Conan and Belit. Which, for those of you not up on your Howard, Belit is his pirate queen girlfriend who dies and then comes back briefly as a ghost to save him. I think she's been prowling around. But,
Alright. Cool. Yeah, no, that's a good. Everybody should pledge that. Sure, she put more than 1,000 in there. So, but she got 9 days left. She'll probably get over 3K, I would think, by the end.
Probably. There's usually a pickup at the end.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, who's next?
Mine is the Kiting Crow is doing a digital thing to try to get the RPG onto different platforms and fund actual play stuff.
Oh, that's tight.
Very
How
cool.
many more days they have? Oh no, it's already funded. Oh shit. It's funded like a week ago. They got over 21 grand, almost 22 grand to fund. And you can still back it late. So check it out. But yeah, this is made by indigenous peoples here in America. And are we supposed to call them? I'm terrible. I'm assuming I'm not supposed to call them Native Americans. But yeah, that's what's up. That's
I mean, I feel like indigenous or Native Americans is probably a fairly safe bet unless you know the specific context.
I was about to
There
say,
are some organizations that are the such and such group of Indians, and that is what they chose for their name. So
the main designer is Kenna Alexander from the Cherokee Nation. Bam. Just how we should be doing it.
Yeah. The more specific, the better.
A lot of people worked on it, and it's a project. Cool game. Foundry. I think it's already on Roll20, and they're just expanding the options on Roll20. Anything for you?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to check this out.
I don't have any new projects. I think I'm still digesting. I actually went looking for new projects, and there were just so many.
You said you were at a small con, like a little small press con. What'd you buy?
I was. Oh yes.
So you bought. Tell us about it.
Oh,
do as I say.
You know what? I will talk about that though. So I often forget, like, we can talk about a lot of stuff, not just like TTRPG products. So I went to Small Press Expo in Maryland. Very, very fun event. You got to meet not just independent comic creators, but like independent artists as well. They had actual really good panels where they talked about like narrative flow. So the one I went to was like psychological horror, as well as the queer soap opera, which was like a new concept. But a lot of what I saw during that event kind of opened me up to new genres. Yeah.
Pause. Queer soap opera. Tell me more. Because I would assume that the kind of like over the top drama of the soap opera was already hitting the target. So like, what is a queer soap opera? Is it just like a soap opera with queer characters specifically, or are there like, does it like change the
Yeah.
what differentiates?
So yeah, like, so it would be because it's based off of queer characters. However, part of the difference is that there's like the extra layer of sexuality that goes on top of the soap opera, where like normally for soap operas, I'm just going to use like, I'm just going to throw what's the one I used to watch, Passions. There was just like all of this random stuff going on. Like one week they'll be, oh, like Ethan and I are going to get married, and then like 2 weeks later it's like, oh well, Ethan and I are on a break. Like that sort of like level of sexuality, but it also kind of taps onto the layer in queer soap operas of sexuality of like people exploring like their own identities.
Okay.
So like there are some characters who they're not like, oh, just so and so is completely gay. It's so and so is primarily gay. However, they have a very complicated relationship with person Y, where it's not like they're dating, but like they're very close. And then also, here's my friend who like we're both interested in each other, but not in that way, but kind of sorta. So there's that whole, are they going to get together or won't they? Okay. And then if I am dating, like if I am best friends with this person, like is it ethically right that I'm dating Y person over here on the side when I know that that person has a crush on them?
Okay.
Also, I'm a huge fan of polyamory making things more complicated. So there's always.
So there's more intricacy between the C and B lines because like the avenues are like, oh well, yeah, of course Charlie can be hitting on Greg because like this is the queer thing and it's not gonna be like, oh, we're changing the face of American culture like Days of Our Lives did or something.
Yeah, it's basically acknowledging and kind of exploring the fact that like sexuality is a spectrum. So again, like there's. I just find it like it was very interesting because I never really thought that much on it, even though I knew that was a thing.
So are these on like Bravo, or is it just like a genre that people are writing stuff for? Or...
Oh, right, context. So these were actually people who did their own comics.
Okay.
And if you give me a quick sec, I think I took a picture.
I did film studies. Like, so a lot of the soap opera stuff you're seeing, like fucking whoever disappears, because that guy had to go do a shoot for like a real project.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of soap opera writing is about like, oh, fucking Brad's not here this week. We have to write him out of the episode. Or Brad needs to get an identical brother. And like that's literally how this shit fucking works. So when you said like queer soap opera, I was like, oh my god! Okay, but it's comics. All right, cool. Because like that was yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah, but like I will say, like it does kind of like branch off because you know that there's so many different games that kind of like land on the relationship thing. I think what was it, Masks, and then Monster Hearts and stuff like that. So anyway, I just thought it was a very interesting panel because I had never thought about it. Oh no. But like again, like it's one of those things that it was interesting, but also that sort of event is really cool just because you see a lot of people who you see a lot more, I think, creativity because they have more freedom to branch out and do kind of indie things. And this was before Zan came on, but like I was just talking about how like there was genre crossing that I never really thought of, like what was it, horror erotica, which I was like, yeah. So
did you meet yourself, Zan?
No, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm thinking like, yes, horror erotica. There's so much to say in that direction, and yeah. No.
Did you check out the Nocturnals?
The Nocturne.
Oh, that was me. I have not like checked out the actual comic yet, but I did check out like the what's it called the premise.
I never had the comic, but Mutants and Masterminds did like a license deal to make a Nocturnal like RPG book. That's what I had.
Yeah.
And I remember the artwork was fucking awesome, and it's all like horror stuff. There's definitely like I'm sure in the comics romance stuff going on between characters. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be like explicit. If you want that kind of shit, go check out Japan. You're gonna find a lot of that.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. I'm supposed to do segues between these things. Let's go for that one. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good memory.
Did we do? Okay, so the last episode we talked about the queer author getting their book flagged as seen like by USPS. I have a friend who is a letter carrier. He's the best man, one of the best men at my wedding, so I trust his words. He's assured me that they're not using AI yet, and that it's just a weird error. It's definitely weird, but errors like that are weird, and they do happen. So, fortunately, USPS has not quite gotten full or well yet. So if anybody saw that,
Good.
I apologize for that. Actual RPG news. Paizo's giving up the monthlies. It's over.
Oh yeah.
Which is wild.
Yeah, dude. That was their whole business model, wasn't it? Like I thought that was like the main thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which, as you pointed out last week, Mike, before the big outage, it might have been that someone's like, you know what, this is unsustainable. Actually, we need to be more responsible with what we're like asking people to do.
I think the union has something to do with that. But on more reflection, I think having ship from region in China has a bigger impact on that. Like I don't think they're gonna. Right? Because like all of it used to come from region, including the soft covers. So you do, if you drop that to quarterly hardcovers like they are now, it probably costs them less. It might be the same amount of content, but they're only having to ship it like 25% as much as previously. Right? So like
I mean, fingers crossed for the warehouse folks, because I only had a part-time job there for a while because they needed help in the warehouse on subscription day. So.
Yeah. So we'll see. Now they're doing instead of doing the monthly soft covers, quarterly hardcovers, and I think the first one is out now. Hellbreakers.
Wasn't like the pricing around like 60 or 80 for a hardback?
No.
I might be wrong.
No, you're right. $80.
That's so many dollars.
Whoa! Oh shit! So what?
Yeah.
Was it $20 for the soft covers previously? So they did a $20.
I think so.
$20 price increase. Fuck me.
Because I remember like when you first mentioned it, I was like, oh, let me go look, and I was like, oh, that might be a price point break. But then it's also just like if it's a quarter, then like maybe not.
No, it's an increase. Good luck, Sen. She worked on that. Sen, you guys remember Sen? The Taiwan girl from Level Up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know Joe Michaels too. Cool. But still, wow, bold.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm gonna start charging for my bucks. I mean,
But I think like that's one of the big things everyone's gonna have to.
Yeah.
I feel like especially with like cost rising and just like what's it called? Cost of living increase basically for independent publishers, I would guess too.
I mean, I've already done on the
AKA Mike.
side, like when I'm working out freelance contracts and stuff. I've already started telling people like, hey man, I'm sorry, but like stuff costs more. I need to charge more. But I haven't done that on like the customer base side stuff. Just like internal.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna revise all my numbers for next month's Kickstarter. All right. We'll see how that goes. Good luck, Paizo.
Prices haven't honestly gone up oodles and bagoodles since I entered the industry. It makes sense that they're all going up. It's just, wages aren't going up at the same.
And that's not like a little go up. That's a lot go up. That's like a 33% increase. That's
Yeah.
quite a bit. It's not
That's
like
pretty hefty.
Like
Yeah. Of course, I mean, they can also sort of afford to get away with that.
Oh yeah.
In a way that smaller folks won't be able to.
Yeah. They have subscription-based service still. It's just fewer subscriptions.
And quality, I think, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they can afford to have 3 editors run through something.
Right.
If only.
Right.
Yeah. Every time I find something one of my own things that I messed up, I'm like, well, I'm gonna be thinking about this for the next 7 years.
Yep. Wake up at 3 in the morning 2 decades later. Oh my god, I did what?
That had an extra fucking E in it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, what's got a new D&D starter set that went full board game? You guys look at that?
Mm-mm.
Yep.
Which one is that one?
It's just the new starter set they're doing, but like each
Heroes of the Borderlands.
it looks like each player gets like a character sheet that is like a playmat, and then you put your armor spot the playmat, and your weapon in the weapon spot.
Okay.
That's different.
I mean, why would you want to introduce this game to some aren't they just going to be confused when you move past this to the next actual character sheet? Here's your second level character, get up to third or whatever.
I mean, is the idea to just never do that? Like, are they going to start putting out more stuff?
It just
It's like 5e is more accessible than First Ed Pathfinder. Like, you could see this as a step even beyond that. But also it's not just like a cash grab, so...
Yeah, it's a pitch to the board game market, which is like 3 times as big as ours. I understand that. But I just as a progressional project, this seems ill... Like they weren't aiming right. They aimed 30.
Like, what's the target audience?
Yeah, and where do you go after this? And keep that profitable. Like, aren't you just gonna present this thing to them? They're gonna be like, "Oh, this is cool," and then they're gonna get to the actual thing. Be like, "Hey, what the fuck? This is not like that was." You know what I mean?
Yeah. I sometimes wonder, like, if some of this stuff is. All right, I'm just gonna say, like, experimental cash grab.
Yeah, maybe that's the way to think about this. It's an experimental cash grab.
Because I think, like, the big thing for projects like this is whether or not, like, they have actual backing for, like, future expansion, future, like, growth, you know? Because if someone goes like, oh yeah, I want to do this, like, are you invested in putting out, like, because it sounds like you have a different board for each subclass?
Each character gets their own board.
Finally at level 3 you choose your subclass and you swap your class board for a more specialized.
Fuck! You seriously?
Okay.
It's a board.
That's so many boards.
Yeah, and I just go, like, realistically, like, 50,000 foot view. Okay, like, I play a monk. Am I going to have to now figure out where I can find and buy, like, what's a monk subclass? The one with all the arms. Oh, you know what? I'll go with the Kinsai one just because I actually know the name of that one. Just like, I went to the store and I can't find it. They're on sale. Okay, this is...
Well, and, like, especially, like, what if you cross-class? Like, can you just not do that?
What I was thinking is, like, this is just, like, reducing the options people have to present it in an even simpler manner, and it's not that complex in the first place.
I was gonna say, same thing that they did, like, with 5th edition.
Maybe this is for children. Maybe they're like, buy this to get your 7-year-old into the game.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Whatever. Okay.
Anywho. But yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah. And then the third edition of Apocalypse World. Cool. But this was the first powered by the Apocalypse game. These folks.
Mm-hmm.
So masks exist because of
right.
Oh yeah.
Did they launch yet? They have not launched, but they've got 1,731 followers, so that's gonna blow up.
Nice.
Yeah, good for them. All right, we didn't even talk about it. You guys are already fucking set. Fuck you. All right. Oh, perfect.
Disqualified.
Right. Next is other media of interest. Oh, you're Rascal's got a new video game focus, buddy. Rogue.site is the website. So if you like Rascal News for their format and go about stuff, and you like video games, there's a new website for you.
I have never heard of Rascal, actually.
Oh yeah, Rascal News? Yeah, Rascal News is okay. They popped on the scene beginning of this year, last year. Kodega. Remember Lynn Kodega? She did the big... Oh, what did Lynn do that blew up? She was, what's the next expose? Oh, god damn it. Which was the one that blew up? What the fuck was it? She's been on Forbes about it. God damn it, Mike. Finding the original one is impossible. She's written a ton of different news articles. Oh yeah, she broke the news on the OGL stuff. Remember when Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember her, but I do remember that.
Yes. And then she went and made Rascal News and still lightly affiliated with them. And then Rascal helped these video games make their own responsible site.
All right. And Akeem, what you been up?
So one of the things that I've been doing is, as you both know, I really love trying to like cross genres. So then I have been working on kind of like putting myself into like the narrative mindset. So I've been getting books about writing and genres to get a better sense of what is horror or like what is X genre, so that I am better at blending them together. And so I got like the anatomy of genres, which is probably backwards. I don't know because of my camera. And then like structuring your novel, just like to help me kind of like make sure that I am creating a narrative that makes sense. And then that is my work persona. My fun persona, as I like to call it. My friend has gotten me Hades.
Just in time for the second one to come out.
Yeah, and so at first I was like, oh, what am I doing? Oh, yes, I am slaying things. And then maybe 5 minutes later I was like, okay, yeah, I love this game. And then 1 a.m. I was like, I'm still playing this game, I need to stop.
Nice.
But like, it's been fun just kind of getting an idea of I've been looking at it from like the fun point of view, but also from like a game designer point of view. And first of all, their art is just absolutely beautiful. And also just kind of like the different way like the characters speak. So it's been kind of like fun, like pulling it apart in my head as I'm playing, because with games like that, a lot of people just go like, oh, so you just play the same thing over and over. And I was like, well, yes, but only if you're not really paying attention to what people are saying, because some people just will skip over cutscenes. So it's been cool. Yeah, it just, that particular approach just makes me think of when I used to play like World of Warcraft with a bunch of people, and then I would talk about the lore, and they go like, "What? When did that happen? You played through that whole storyline?" Well, I was just leveling. I wasn't reading the text. I was like, "Okay, well."
Sorry, I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm playing through.
Apparently they did that.
Skipping all the cutscenes. Yeah.
Apparently they did that. The like sort of repeating thing. Specifically because, oh gosh, what was their game before that? It wasn't Bonfire.
You mean Bastion?
No, it wasn't Bastion. It was a different game that they had done right beforehand. It wasn't Transistor. It was something where you like essentially you were playing a ball game in Purgatory. It was the whole thing, but it had different storylines depending on who you sent back to the world and blah blah blah. And they made Hades repeating because people didn't replay that game and find out as much of the lore as they wanted to, and they're like, oh, well, we'll just make it a part of the game where you have to start back over and like go through the thing.
Right.
Yeah, I've also been thinking about playing it, so I'm glad to hear that it's clearly a success on your front too.
Yeah, and I will say, oh, go ahead.
So I played Hades because my tattoo artist was like, you're gonna love it. If you don't like it, I'll pay you. I'm like, all right. And I beat it, and like the art was great, music was great, but like it just felt like slightly more complicated Space Invaders to me. And I was like, all right, this is not. I mean, like, I beat it because I told him I would, but like, I didn't want to. And I didn't beat it just once. Like I beat it for like the real ending. So if it's smooth and you're into play Space Invaders or whatever you want to call it, go nuts. But like it wasn't for me.
I did finish the Lost Gods DLC with Ash, and apparently like the idea of the brawler and things is kind of similar to the Hades playstyle. So I did honestly get kind of fond of it by the end. And then I went back and played Base Phoenix and had no idea how to play again because the hands were like, oh god, what do? But yeah, I finished that. The ending was actually surprisingly satisfying. I don't know if I could, like, if you don't enjoy the playstyle, I don't know that I could say it's good enough to not just watch the cutscenes. But yes, and Princess Peach Showtime, my god. I don't care if it's a Nintendo Direct game, or Direct from Nintendo game. It shouldn't have been $60 without so many more levels. Anyway, I'm sorry, Akeem, were you...
until the end of days.
I know. Akeem, were you done with Hades, or did you want to...
Oh yeah, that was it. That was it. I liked it. I think my closeout is just going to be Supergiant Games always does very interesting work, and it kind of reminds me of a conversation that we had on this a while back, which is whether or not games are artwork. And I think that Supergiant stuff leans more towards being like artwork, just because of like you could tell someone put like some love into the game.
Pyre. That was the game I was thinking of. Pyre.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I put a note.
Yeah. But yeah, Princess Peach Showtime was super fun. The idea is that Peach is going to the theater, some bad guys take over the theater, and she has to enter the plays themselves as the main character of the play to like set it right. And you get different powers depending on if you're Sword Fighter Peach or Kung Fu Peach or Mermaid Peach or whoever. And it was super fun. Cowboy Peach was really fun.
Yeah.
Like it was such a good time. There were levels where you didn't fight things, you just made cookies, or like you used fish to solve puzzles. It was so good. But it had 5 floors with 4 levels of floor and like, I don't know, 8 like end floors at the basement, like for different character lines. And that was it. And like, what? It took me 8 hours to beat this game. I paid $60 for 8 hours and minimal replay time? Like, the last, like, Mario game I played was 64, and this does not measure up. It was so pretty and so cool, and they dropped the fucking ball.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's been no DLC for it. Because it's a solid game.
And it's super open for DLC, but no. So mad. So mad. My only consolation is that my partner really wanted to watch me play it. So Z kicked in $30 of the $60. So technically it only cost me $30, but still.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Oh, it's so, and it's cool. It's fun. I don't know that I can recommend it because, as Mike said, it will never go on sale ever in its entire life, and GameStop will sell it used for maybe $5 off on a good day.
Right, yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. I got it right when it came out because Steph was interested, and anytime Steph shows interest in a video game, I'm like, yeah, let's buy it. Just remember, you can expense it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I usually expense my Kickstarters, but I hadn't thought about expensing my video game.
Oh God, yeah, you're a video game artist technically. Well, I don't know what you file. My accountant files me as a video game artist because I make PDFs, and I guess that qualifies.
Interesting.
But yeah, games are an expense. They're a research expense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fair. It's totally like researching storytelling and blah blah blah.
It's one of the many fucking perks we get. Take it. As many times as you can take it, dog.
I mean, I don't file state income taxes because Washington is dumb. But
okay.
But on my federal, I can do that.
Yeah,
which I'll have to figure out because they took down the free tax sites.
I need to do my quarterlies. Actually, I'm like way behind. But the penalties are so small. It's like, oh, I owe you another 70 cents. Like, okay, all right, well, you can have it.
Fair.
It's yours. Okay. Am I doing a transition? What are we doing for the transition?
Yeah, I think that's the end of my metaphorical tweet.
What? We're flying to Philadelphia! Oh, that's not the transition I should have done.
Yeah.
I apologize. I apologize. That's my bad. I should have done this one.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells.
Because we are at the Shadow Wizard Money Bunny Gang section of the show.
Yeah, we are. I'm gonna post. I wrote out some more notes yesterday. I'm gonna post that up, and I'll probably
You're
ultimately
cheating. We're
post
not
it on
supposed
the.
to do it. I thought we were just doing it here.
No,
I
this is
haven't
what
thought
we were
about this
like.
at all.
We were talking. We were talking about stuff last week, so I wrote down what we talked about
Okay, fair.
in format.
Okay. All right. So, is that what's in what I'm looking at, or is there additional things?
In the host only. Yeah, that's what
Oh, in the host. Oh,
in
shit.
Discord.
Okay. Oh, in the Discord. Does that change? That does change everything. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to wait a minute while I get this. Oh, you can kind of see the sheet. Hold on, let me see. There you go. You can see sections in the different people's windows. Shadow Wizard Money Bunny Hack. I will trust you to add that to the thing because I can't go away from this window in Discord. It gets all crazy.
Yeah, that's fine.
You just paste it in the Google Doc. That'd be dope. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So in Shadow Wizard Money Bunny Gang, for those who don't recall, you do heists, you make money, so you can cast spells. You are a bunny person with innate magic that gradually becomes more powerful. Or you're a mouse person with technological expertise that slowly gains more expertise, because this is in a cyberpunk setting where everybody is a bunny person or a mouse.
Actually, we decided last week that we were both
Yes, I see that now.
because the team was talking about two character, one player dynamic.
Yeah. So initially you get more, the mouse hacker has more prominence and is more powerful, but the wizard gradually overtakes. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I'm back in the Google Doc, which I will.
Love roughage and do not love carrots. Just
Yes. Yeah. Like one of the notes is no carrots; they are bad for you.
They are. Well, I mean, they'll eat them.
That's hilarious.
Okay. Nope, I just deleted both of them. Stop that.
Yay!
Okay. In the Google Doc.
Where is it in the bottom?
The one thing I did add was like a problem. I think that should be part of your bunny creation.
Okay. Let me see.
This is partially based off of Honey Heist, which is a one-page RPG put out by Roe and Rook and Descartes. Highly recommend. You get all of them for free. He was posting them on Twitter. I don't know if he still is, but you get all of them for free that way, and then there's a back page that you can pay money for.
And you said like each character would have like their own problem.
Yeah, I was thinking like, what's a complication? So
Gotcha.
for bunny creation, we have what kind of magic do you have? And what's your problem? Like, are you a hedonist? Do you owe lots of money? Do you have a dark secret?
You know what? This also kind of reminds me of just kind of like connected to that. I know how like Pathfinder had those things where like you could specialize because like the idea is that each of the wizards like specializes in one like school of wizardry. One of the things that it kind of came to mind is like if you are a gang, then like having like a rival, like someone who uses like your rival magical school, like that could also be a type of fall.
Right.
I like that. I would also.
Would you have like individual rivals, or like would you just have like a rival gang?
I think a rival gang so that there's less to track, but like I feel like it might benefit from like the world building thing where like everyone kind of contributes to like what that gang looks like, but that might be a little bit more than if we're still shooting for like a one pager, then that might be a little bit more than what we could sit inside of a rule set.
I mean, we might be like work together to figure out what your rival gang is like.
Oh yeah.
Why are we using traditional magic?
Because we didn't talk about anything different last week.
Let's talk about it. Like, why don't we make one of the school's magic sick ass beats?
Ooh, I like it.
And then I don't know what's the opposite of like sick ass beats.
Oh, silent
Silent
spell.
studies.
Yeah, discordant, terrible noise.
Terrible
Yeah.
noise, discordance.
The silly part of me just goes like silent studies, where it's basically like the person who actually like sits, like the sick ass beats one is more of like a bard, whereas like silent studies is just like uh implementing silence so that they could have like quiet reflection.
Mm.
The power. Shh.
You know,
All right. Okay. Give me what other magic that I would want to use if I was a shadow wizard bunny.
I mean, like, is shadow like part of the magic that they do? Is it that they're secretive? Does everyone know shadow magic and then one other kind of magic? Like,
I think that
we
they are
definitely
shadows because
shadow.
of their no tech thing. Like the bunnies aren't allowed to touch technology or it explodes.
That was my extrapolation. Yes.
Then that is the shadowy part of them because they
Okay.
can't be participating in society. They can't like hop in their car and drive somewhere, right? They have to live in the shadows. Thus, shadow
And that's why
wizards.
they have to do heists to make money because they can't hold down in the cyberpunk world.
That's right. Okay.
There we go.
Is jumping worth being a whole thing of magic?
See, I feel like that's so in Honey Heist you had two scores. You had criminal and bear.
Mhm.
And I feel like rabbit is like a reasonable skill set just on its own.
Mhm.
Straight up rabbit magic.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the
And like
opposite of rabbit?
everybody has some rabbit magic.
I guess the opposite of rabbit magic it would be the tech, which is not magic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so now I'm thinking like if I am playing a Shadow Wizard bunny, Shadow Wizard bunny, and I only choose one school of magic, right?
Mhm.
That was the idea.
Well then, would I be able to get enough traction and agency out of silent studies? I think so. Sick ass beats, I think so. Rabbit magic just feels like jumping magic to me because I don't know a lot about rabbits.
I mean, they also have.
They're also very cute.
I was gonna say they have really horrifying kicks that disembowel each other.
Really horrifying kicks that disembowel each other?
Mhm.
Okay. Kicking magic.
Yeah.
Alright. What's the opposite of kicking magic? Punching magic?
I mean, maybe or kicking magic could just be a universal thing, and there doesn't need to be an opposite.
Well, he was saying that each one should have an opposite. That's why I was.
Yeah. So like in my head, like focusing on the bunny part, maybe bunny is not like a magical school. It's like a technique or something for like the actual
Martial
hackers.
art.
Yeah, like bunny fu.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not against bunny foo.
Um,
But that doesn't need the
what?
opposite. Does not include bunny foo.
Yeah.
So,
But like,
kicking magic and punching magic, I'm behind kicking and punching magic because I feel like I could,
oh yeah,
I could play that out all day.
oh yeah. Because that also kind of this also kind of leads to the idea of maybe like there is an actual physical school of magic, where it's just like the actual strength wizard. Um,
I mean, Mike does love his punch wizard.
That's what I'm saying. You can play a kicking wizard or a punching wizard.
mhm.
Okay. All right.
What's that thing like? School of might, school of athletics.
All right. So then, and we're trying to do this all in sixes so people can just roll it randomly. So we got
Right.
CS beats, silent studies, kicking magic, punching magic,
I feel like exploding things is important in a cyberpunk setting.
explode.
Yes.
Explode magic.
So like exploding magic versus like manufacturing magic or something.
Oh, like
Manufacturing.
creation, destruction.
Manufacturing. And then I just put magic where manu is. So manufacturing.
Manufacture. There we go.
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
we're.
Now I think I feel like
Yeah.
I could enjoy any of these.
You know, this
Okay.
does make me think of when we talk about like manufacturing versus like what's the name? It does make me think of there was one thing about World of Warcraft which I thought was funny, which is like they have an engineering thing, but they branch off where it's like goblin and gnome. So one is basically goblins have more of a technology that has like a thing tendency to go boom. And then gnomes have things where it's just like, oh, it works. However, there are wacky side effects. So like similar, I guess. Give me a sec. I'm thinking of more schools because like I think like that's part of the fun
Oh, no,
where like
I mean,
we're good.
I'm okay with dropping some of these, but we want 6. I think 6 is the magic number.
Boom boom.
If any of these were gonna go, I mean, I love the idea of kicking magic and punching magic, but it doesn't need to be 2 distinctions. I feel like having a distinction for kicking magic and punching magic as like 2 of the main forms of 6 kinds of magic is a silly decision, and it sets a tone. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. It's not like, oh, we're coming in here, I'm going to make fucking Elminster. It's like, oh, wait a minute. This is not a making Elminster game. I'm going to play Kicky McKick Fist. You know?
Well, you can't be Kicky McKickfist. You have to be Kicky McKickfoot because you can't kick and punch.
No.
Mhm.
Kicky McKick Fist has, like, thrown away the traditions of his family. See what I'm saying? Like, it's all there. It's all just sitting in the pot. Okay, so let's put a pin in bunny magic. Although I am interested to hear other schools of magic to pursue because I feel like there are probably better options. They're good. They're good sitting there for now. What about this mouse hacking stuff? Should we try to tackle some of that now?
Yeah.
All right. So mouse hacking.
You know, I do think like Mike has touched on something. Like, we are going for like just silly randomness kind of game, right? Like
It's
for a
called
theme.
Shadow Wizard Money Bunny Yang, man.
Cool. I just want to make
We're
sure.
locked in.
All right.
We are locked in. That's the way. Like a car teetering on the cliff. We are locked in. There's no getting out of the car. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So, mouse hacking.
What kind of hacking? Like, do we want to like choose your kind of hacking, or is like every mouse person an omni hacker?
Are they all just? Is it just like hackers? We're Angelina Jolie, or is it like all like wetwork subterfuge? You know what I mean? Like a modern. Like, is lock picking a thing, or does that just fall under all mice know lock picking?
Right. Because I was initially thinking like, okay, what if it was, you know, like the burglar type or whatever, but that kind of like edges the bunnies out of the heist angle. If we like make the mice like the classic burglar team.
Well, I mean, if you've got sick ass beats, you could easily distract people so you could sneak in. If you have silent studies, you have the power of shh, so no one's gonna notice you coming in. If you have kicking magic, you can kick your way in or punch your way in. If you have punch, that's why I don't like kicking punching magic. And then yeah, I can see avenues of play and agency.
Yeah, I think when it comes to kind of like moving like back 2 steps, maybe it's not necessarily like hackers. Maybe it's more of like a leverage type situation, where it's just like, yeah,
they're the criminals. They're the ones actually able to operate in the world.
Right. But like not all of them are like hackers. Like so you'll have one who's like, I'm just gonna say it, Big Bunny, and it's basically a big old buff bunny who's like there was like the fighting in the situation.
Okay, so like a bruiser, a hacker,
a charmer,
smuggler, ooh, driver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Face.
A plotter.
Yeah, like a mastermind.
Yeah.
Since we are gonna have the bunnies grow in prominence, we're gonna like increase the efficacy of their agency, but not like widen it. So we should start with the mouse having like a wide agency. It's not like you choose one of these. Maybe you choose one to be your good one, and then 2 to be your not so good ones, and then 3 that you just not like, you know, whatever.
Right.
Oh yeah, so like it's more of a like attributes instead. So like
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you would add like a 3 to your good one, kind of like fate, a 3 to your best, 2 to your others, and then 1 to whatever.
Right. I've seen that. I've seen that in other TTRPGs. I like uh in my head, like I just I think of all of them as like forms of bunny and as their attribute. Like buff bunny is an attribute. Smart bunny.
Well, those we're talking about the mice. All the bunnies are wizards. All
Hmm.
the bunnies are wizards.
Oh, right. Bring so give me a sec. I have to Mighty Mouse,
Muscle Mouse.
Muscle Mouse.
Here he comes. Have you guys ever seen Andy Kaufman actually do the "Here he comes to save the day" thing with the Mighty Mouse record?
No.
It's perfect. It's no fucking notes perfect. Watch it after this. No fucking notes perfect. Andy Kaufman.
Okay.
Oh. Spell his name so you get it right. Andy Kaufman. So good.
But yeah, because I know like a lot of systems have like the very short what to call it. I've seen some systems do the whole thing of instead of adding numbers, it's you roll a certain dice. So like instead of you roll like a D6 if it's X thing, or like you roll a D4, like that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the poly dice. No, there's a game system I was just looking at, and naming is escaping me because it keeps doing it every time I try to name it. But yeah, so like attributes. I'm just thinking like, what would be? Are we thinking like this is the sort of thing where it's instead of like here is your sheet and like here is like different things that you can choose from the sheet. It's more of a here's a bank of things that you can upgrade on. Does that make sense? Like it's kind of like the you know how like some games I think like Powered by the Apocalypse have like a character sheet card where it's like
Mm-hmm.
so we're moving away from archetypes. We're looking at more of like wide range of abilities. Yes.
Yeah, like you just choose your own feats. Essentially, it's
Yeah.
how Dark Heresy works, it's how Shadowrun works.
Got it. Yeah, so I think probably just like the attributes, and then like you buy different things that like make your character special.
You are
Mhm.
making the book bigger with such a suggestion. I'm not saying I'm
I
against
know.
that. I am just pointing out that is definitely a couple of pages, right?
Yeah.
It might be so. The one of the projects that I'm working on, we did a one-page RPG as like proof of concept.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be that we just like stick a pin in that idea, and at some point we release the 10-page RPG of Shadow Wizard Money Bunny Gang.
Mm.
But for now we like keep it lean.
And really, like one of the things that we could, because again, like right now, it's kind of like a two character per player type thing.
Yes.
If we need to cut, we can always just like backtrack a little and just say like the bunnies are more of like patrons that give different boons versus like actual characters that people play.
Mhm.
Oh, no. No. If anything, that's what you do with the mice. It's Shadow
Oh.
Wizard Money Bunny Gang. You play a bunny. I'm not gonna put that on the front door and then invite people to sit down at the restaurant and be like, "Oh no, you don't play a bunny." That's not what we're doing. Come on, that's no good. I'm not doing that. But doing that to the mice, fine. I'm down with that. But like, yeah, or if you change it to Shadow Wizard Money Bun or Mice Gang, then
No. I think
It's
so. But like, I
fine.
will say, like 50,000 foot view for like those watching, like that is actually a good thing that Mike has just done because like it's good to have like your concept slash what he normally calls the North Star. So if you say Shadow Money, but oh, this is gonna be a tongue tie for me. Shadow Wizard Bunny Money Gang, then you need to have Shadow Wizard Bunny. I can already tell this is gonna be.
expectation that you present to
Yeah.
people.
Thank you. So like I will say like from just like out of character design, not character design, game design mode into like talking to audience mode. Like if you are trying to do your own TTRPG, like that has been one of the most useful tips that I've gotten. Like have a North Star, and if you go like, wait, I can do this, and then if you look at your North Star, go like, that don't match. Never mind.
set it aside into the bin file and come back to it later when you're doing something else that it fits better with.
Yeah. All right. Hat back on.
Okay. So, all right, we got mouse bruiser, mouse burglar, driver, face hacker. What's the mastermind exactly?
In theory, it's sort of like the marshal. It lets other people do their jobs better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm open to a different 6, but those are the heist archetypes that I'm aware of.
Yeah. Like when I think mastermind, it's so exactly like Marshall. And I also think like it's one of those, depending on like how we go about it, it's like the one that can. I guess the thing is like that flashback thing of like I prepared for this moment.
Mm-hmm. Like if somebody fails, they're like, "Oh no, like I actually,
Yeah. Like it's kind of like the idea in my head is like resources. Like that's the person who actually has planned for. Oh yeah, like oh we're at this thing. Who actually got the computer to hack in?
That's
I
the
I get
fixer
that.
who did that.
You're right.
Yeah, or
But like
ahead of time I made sure that I could set off the sprinkler system
yeah
or whatever."
yeah
So I'm not as an archetype of criminals, sure, but like as a crux for play,
hmm
Mm-hmm.
I think a fixer
Yeah,
would
like
be
that. I'm
better.
a what now?
A
a
fixer.
fixer.
A fixer.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's like
Ah.
they get when you go to Baghdad or whatever and there's a war going on, you have to get a fixer to help you get around and like get shit and not get shot at. Blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
blah.
I
Mastermind
was
face seems like
in a game
perfectly
one
if you're doing,
time
like, a
where
heist movie, but
yeah, I was in a Fate game one time where this person's like equivalent of a class was accountant.
that's the other one I was
Like
thinking. I was like,
it's
should we just have like fucking ordinary guy as an option?
just a dude.
Yeah, just like
Yeah, in his
fucking
case,
Mr.
it was
Mouse.
like, okay, we're in our Zeppelini, we're trying to make an escape. We go into turbo mode, and it's like, okay, but the accountant has to roll to make sure that he designated enough money for us to buy the turbo mode for the Zeppelini. Like, can we afford this? And he would roll to see if we could afford it.
Well, I mean, we could just have the fixer be that, but that's not as funny.
Oh
as the
yeah, no,
accountant.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's similar.
I think like that would be a good like if you're playing the character that you could roll it like that. It's just like I'm everyday man. What is that? I'm just like the regular dude who points out like, oh yeah, this plan that you have is really good, but the guards are eventually going to have to go to the bathroom, right? So like if you're in the bathroom when you change, that might cause an issue. Oh yeah,
Like the party.
yeah,
Maybe that's just how we present them. Like the face is the everyday mouse or the everyday mouse is the face because that's what they're doing every day. It's not that they're like really a wheeler or dealer. It's just like, buddy, my job is to do like regional sales. So I know the sales force and I know the company. That's what I do. And it's not
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm, Mr. Charisma. It's just like I'm Kurt.
I also feel like you could roll that with Fixer, right? Because it's just like I work security, yeah, so I definitely know how they do XYZ. Or what's the other one that you mentioned? Oh, the one where it's just like I've come to like this foreign city that I've never been to before. Yeah, I live here.
And maybe it's that the bunnies.
God.
Okay. So bunnies are outlawed because they can like influence the minds of mice. So your mouse like hacker character is like maybe not on board with it. Maybe they're just like a bus driver, and you got them one day from the alleyway, and like now they work for you in the criminal underworld. And also, why everyone hates bunnies and does not trust these fucking bunny shadow wizards.
And also the fact that we established that casting spells literally hurts the world in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some mice.
And they're shadowy because they're banned.
Criminals not of their own intent or will. Yeah. Bunnies are bad because they influence the minds of mice. And
The minds of mice.
thralls. There we go. Maybe thrall's not the best word, but we'll work on that. I'm gonna throw a tilde on that.
Minions?
Minion. Yeah, it's not so bad.
I I actually like that kind of idea because in my head I just picture just like because they're in like their own separate world, they need like the mice to do things in like our world or their world. So it's just like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm just going to go get the groceries taken over. No, I am going to go rob this bank.
Or go get groceries for the bunny.
And we'll make
Mhm.
like some basic bunny magic shit, which will include mice manipulation.
Mhm. I love
Also, time check.
alliteration.
It is 21 after.
Yeah, no, we
However,
gotta wrap it up. Okay. I feel like we made some progress today on Shadow Wizard Bunny Money Gang.
I mean the breakthrough of mind control mice, like
Yeah.
non-zero.
Yeah, no, that really adds like a lot in there. Yeah, that's good. What do I used to confluence? That was a point of confluence. Remember, I used to lose my mind when we had those. Fuck yeah.
I've
Points
not
of
heard the term.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't have heard it from me for like 8 years, Zan. I said it a lot
Mhm.
when we were doing Hypercore and Miss Fukuma. I was like, oh shit, boom, this
Yeah.
and here and here. That's point of confluence. And when you get those, it's like crack. I love that shit. Well, I don't love crack. I've never tried crack, but I love confluence.
confluence.
It is similarly addictive, without, physical withdrawal symptoms. Okay. So 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now.
Yes, indeed.
Did we pick on our way out music? Am I supposed to play something specific?
I don't remember if we picked one.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
I like turtles.
Go with that.
Okay.
Everybody who viewed or is viewing later, thanks for coming. And yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Okay, thanks. Bye.